So the biggest thing right there, it says American women don't take care of themselves. They can go out dressed in rags with no makeup. Hey, what up? This is Solo Travel ORD, back with another video review. Of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Hit that bell while you're here. So let's go ahead and jump into these videos that I want to get into, because I don't want to make this video too long. So let's jump into this one. I was talking about, the main topic that I usually talk about relationship dynamics and how women are and what men expect and what women expect. So let's go ahead and dive into this video.
Or anything, but stop acting like a man, right?
But a lot of women want the authority of a man, want the responsibility of a child, and want the perks of being a woman.
Facts.
Yeah.
How asinine is that?
Right.
Because if you come at a man like a man, what do you want him to do?
Yo, and that's what these women don't understand. This is why, well, here's the thing. If these women were in another country, they would have got hit or something, because the way that these women come at men is like they know that men have their hands tied up and that they can't do anything. And this is just the culture of the women. That's why a lot of these women will talk to a man any kind of way. If a man were to talk to another man that way, it will be violence. They will be fighting. But these women hide behind the fact that they know that they have the law, that have their back. So they will do whatever they can, will basically so many words, spit in a man's face and dare him to do something.
Right.
Because he would not even allow another man to come at him like that. And nine times out of 10, men don't come at other men like that because it would get violent.
Right.
Yep.
But women, when you step into your masculine energy, what do you expect that man to do? Get into his feminine energy?
Yeah.
You want him, when have you ever had an argument or a spat or a situation with a man and he's like, okay, after you became aggressive with him? It almost never works like that.
Nah.
Your power is in your divine femininity.
Exactly.
I'm noticing that.
You're able to neutralize him. That is something we can't bypass. Ladies, when you come at us with your divine femininity, we become docile.
Yeah.
We become very pliable. You understand what I'm saying? But when you approach us in this masculine energy.
Facts, no offense here.
Yo, spitting facts, because these women, if only they knew the power that they had, if they would have come soft and nice to us, yo, they get a lot of stuff out of men. That is what they did in the past. I don't know what happened. I don't know what caused women to change the way that they talk to men, and they want to be like men or whatever. But I just know that going to other countries and so forth and experiencing what I experienced, just a soft-spoken woman, stroke your ego, make you feel good. You go, all right, here, you can have this. I'm gonna give you this and that because you make me feel good. And because you make me feel good, you working off of those basic sense of, of basic just how biology works, opposed to how it is now. I don't know what it is with women, in these Western countries. It's like they want to be like men. And this is why there's a lot of riff, a lot of fighting going on. Let's move on to the next video.
A lot of women think just because I take care of the family and I give birth to the children, then I'm providing so much to the table. No, he can do it with any woman. What's the value you're bringing to this man's table other than you giving birth and you handling the household? You have to have certain characteristics of value. You can't just be eating off a table full of food. You gotta add to the table. Do you bring him spiritual awakening? Do you bring him peace? Do you bring him love? Do you bring him nurturing? Do you calm him? So there's a lot of characteristics that a woman should have in order for her to obtain an alpha male. It's not just a one-way thing where a man has to be alpha and she's on the loose.
Yeah, that's the problem. A lot of these women think that they could just show up to the table and do nothing and everything gets served to them. It don't work that way. If a man had put in a lot of dedication and time to be where he's at, he's expecting something from her as well. I don't know, maybe it's because of media, maybe it's because of movies. These women think that men are supposed to just take them as they are because they make money, that they're just some type of trophy, trophy wife, whatever. But no, it don't work that way. You're actually going to be doing something just as much as he's working. So you're going to have to take care of the family, take care of the house or something, as he's spending all day working and making the money for the household. It isn't just as a simple life as what they make it seem like on media, on TV, whatever. You know, that's all just for, you know, fantasy. Let's move on to the next video.
These are 10 things men hate hearing from women. Like, they will make him shut down like a Windows 98 computer. 1, we need to talk. You just ruined his whole day, bro. 2, I'm just still trying to figure out who I am. Wait, let me tell you. Non-committal and indecisive. Bye. 3, real men.
Let me stop right there. I hate that with a passion. That's right there. Talking about a real man. How can you talk about a real man? You're not even a man. You're just a woman. You cannot speak on men situations and how men should be because you're not a man. So that's like my biggest like pet peeve right there. A woman trying to tell another man how to be a man. You know, it makes no sense. Of course, if men were to go ahead and be like, yo, a real woman would do this and that, it will be a problem. They will get automatically defensive and will be ready to fight with you, argue and so forth. It'll be a problem. So, but they will do this to men.
And then description of whatever it is that will benefit her at that time. Same with be a man. Y'all would eviscerate him if he told you to be a woman. Yep. 4, after telling him you're not hungry.
Oh.
Can I have some?
Oh, I hate that. One of my pet peeves. This is why, and yo, this is when you gotta stand your ground. You know, the one time you tell them no and eat that right there in front of them, they will understand that you don't play. The next time you ask them for something, they're going to get something right there and then because they're going to remember that you're that asshole that will not let them get what they want because they're undecisive.
5, I had a dream you, and then you describe something he would literally never do, but now has to answer for. 6, if you're broke, just say that.
Sound
You
like a
first.
brokey.
7, I just think it's funny how, and then you start describing something that you definitely do not think is funny, nor is in any way funny to anybody. And yes, he knows he's in danger. 8, I was thinking we could, he already knows that you don't mean we, you mean him.
Yeah.
You want him to do a chore around the house.
Exactly.
9, you don't even care. This would be a lot easier for guys to empathize with if it wasn't majoritively said in response to her not getting her way.
Yo, I have no problem when they be like, you don't even care. You damn right, I don't care. That shuts them down too, because they be like, what, you don't care? Yeah, I don't care. I'm not going to give you any energy. You know what I mean? And although you do care, but you just gotta, just give them that.
And 10, fine, I don't care, just do whatever you want. Just
right.
know that if you ever say that to a man, you better mean that with your whole chest because he will take you up on that. If you want to ring the death knell of your own relationship, that's the phrase to do it. Remember, just because guys prefer sticks and stones doesn't mean words don't matter.
That is true. Yo, she's spitting facts, a lot of stuff that we hate. You know what I mean? And I always call them out on that. Women I had in the past, I have no problem calling it out. I'm like, yo, okay, fine, you're fine. All right, cool. Let's keep it pushing. They be sitting there huffing and puffing. I'll be over here laughing at them. Yo, let's move on to the next video. Did she just say she's funny? Oh.
Do a lot. Yeah. Men created this table, them chairs, they fight in the wars for us. Women choose to be in different, like, easier job titles. Teachers. I'm not saying being a nurse is easy.
Teaching's not easy.
Teaching's very hard.
Teaching is not.
It's a very safe, easy job. Men don't really have a choice. They have to do these hard jobs because who else is going to do it? We're not going to actually choose to be an electrician. We're just not. We're just not.
I don't know.
If you had to choose between being an electrician or being an at-home wife, you're going to be an at-home wife and get taken care of.
But I'm just saying, men are providers, so go do that job. Go learn a trade. Go do something, you know?
Well, you said that's all they're good for.
Yeah.
And what are you good for?
A lot of things.
Like?
I'm funny, I'm smart, okay, well that's your opinion. I'm a musician, I dance, the list goes on and on.
What a great quality, you can dance.
Exactly. You're funny.
Strong, independent, I don't need a man. Strong, independent, I don't need a man.
That's how they be sounding, That's basically what she should just say, It's just stupid. All the stuff that these women say, they know they're wrong and they're just spitting out a lot of stuff that is just like, it's just stupid. But of course, in their reality, in their world, since they've been able to get away with stupidity, they think that they could just say that on, on these podcasts and not be scrutinized for it. So let's move on. And lastly, asking Russians what stereotypes they know about Americans. Pay attention, brothers.
Asking Russians what stereotypes they know about Americans.
Тупые, устроили геноцид против.
They're stupid. They're committed to genocide against the indigenous population. Yeah.
Коренного населения. Всегда пьют газировку и едят бургеры.
Ну, Техас, ковбои скачут там на лошадях, кто на быках такие. И каньоны.
У них большой долг, госдолг. Они любят фастфуд, тот же, что и мы. Картошку фри, бургеры. Депрессивные дети.
Наверное, стереотип, что, они не умеют.
Here's where I'm gonna stop. It says, I guess they can't cook, and they don't cook. Yeah, that's one of the biggest gripes that men have.
Готовить
И не готовят.
и не готовят.
Стереотип, что они...
Another stereotype is that they go down the street wearing pajamas. Men don't like that at all. That is just like, you're not presentable. You don't know how to present yourself before you leave the house. That's kind of disrespectful to people that you see on the street. And I don't like that a lot of women do that here in the States. It's a big difference in Latin America that women, they make sure they fix themselves up before they leave the house. And even funnier that in Colombia, not only do they fix themselves up, but they actually clean up the house. The house needs to be clean before they leave the house. So you see the difference between, what goes on in the States, in the Western culture, as opposed to in these other countries.
Они ходят в пижамах прямо на улице, не чешутся, не расчесываются.
They'll never comb their hair.
Да, что они,
It says, yeah, women don't take care of themselves. Yeah, a lot of men been complaining about that as well.
не любят ухаживать за собой, Жень.
За то, что американцы толстые, и они
Fat
еще
and stupid.
тупые. Географию очень плохо знают. Джордж Буш путался, где там Ирак и Иран.
Ну что они мнят себя там еще, как будто бы они такие, короли мира. Потому что женщины за собой там не ухаживают.
So the biggest thing right there, it says American women don't take care of themselves. They can go out dressed in rags with no makeup. Brothers, tell me he ain't lying. Tell me he is not lying. I'm sure you guys have seen this. Or you see women out there with them those mushroom hats on, whatever, looking like Toad from Super Mario. It's like, yo, why couldn't you fix your hair before you leave the house? Just looking crazy, the bonnet crew. So, or just regular women in general just don't care.
Могут там выйти в чем попало в магазин, как-то так.
Якось неглубокие, поверхностные.
Малообразованные, такой узко мыслишь, скажем так.
Не следят за своим здоровьем.
Don't take care of their health. Tell you. That's what they think about America, and most of it you see is pointing towards American women. Most of it. So, man, they see it overseas. They see in these other countries exactly what we're looking at. They see it. So, let me know what you guys think about this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. This is the Solo Traveler ORD, and I'm out.